we are on our way down to the train station where we are going to be getting on our first train, actually the only train we need to get on, and we are going to go into Portsmouth for the Guildhall Games Fest. It's going to be awesome. We can't wait to see what it's going to be like. Got awesome. The unicorn here. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what it's like. Obviously, we've never been to this event before. There's going to be board games there, games, card games, retro games. So basically, yeah, games, loads of games. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to be getting on our train, which is somewhere over there. But yeah, anyways, don't forget to smash that like button and let's go for a ride. Literally. We just got off our train and we are now going towards the Guildhall. We're at the Portsmouth and Southsea train station. So yeah, pretty cool. Can't wait to see what the event's going to be like, as I always say. Should be good. Should be good. Yep. Yeah. So we're being tourists over in Portsmouth. This is Emma.
Cold.
She's freezing cold because she decided not to wear a coat.
I didn't wear a coat.
I didn't wear a coat, but I am fine.
You are fine.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what he says all the time.
As you may have noticed, if you're looking at my clothing, if you're not, then fair enough. But if you are looking at my clothing and you've noticed, I'm not wearing my pink tee or my pink hoodie.
You abandoned it in Manchester.
I abandoned it in Manchester and I don't actually have it with me, so no promotional stuff for me today.
It's
just going to be turning up in my grey hoodie. I'm thinking about getting a grey hoodie though, that has my promotion on it. I think it'd be awesome. So yeah, gonna be awesome. So guys, we are outside of the Guildhall here in Portsmouth, and as you can see, it is right up there, this massive great big building, and the event is being held over there. And it might be a bit windy, so I don't know if you can hear me too well. Also, you've got security over there. Yeah, you know, they totally want to be on cam. But then also, there was a massive line earlier. So what we're doing is the event started at 11 and we're going in at half 11 just because it was going to be a bit busy and things like that. So we wanted to wait for the queue to go down and then we're going to try and go inside and have a look at this awesome event, which is awesome. But look at that. Look how big that is.
Crazy.
That is absolutely insane. I don't even think I can get that on my camera. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching this so far. Let's go and have a look at the event. First impressions of this event is it's pretty small. We expected it to be small, but we didn't expect it to be as small as it is. Like what we're seeing here is the VR experience for escape rooms. And it just doesn't look amazing, but that's just the first impressions. So yeah, we'll see what happens and whether if that changes. So we're in the main room. I would call it the main room because it's like the biggest room here. It's the dice one. So this is where like all the board games and stuff is. And obviously you see there's tables with games and things like that, and there's even merchandise. However, for me and Emma, this is really small. And well, actually no, to be honest, this is the biggest room of them all. When you go upstairs, it's tiny and it really lets down the event. Because when we first came in here, you wouldn't have seen this. We were wowed, we were like, wow, this is actually really big. But the thing is, I guess they are restricted to the fact that they are in the Guildhall. But I think it's a letdown just because this is like massive. And then when you go upstairs, and then downstairs especially, like it's just one little tiny strip. It's not fantastic if I'm honest. So we were pretty sure that because Insomnia were going to be exhibiting, there was going to be a bit more than like what was teased. But if I show you up there, this main stage here is the only bit that Insomnia has really brought to the table, and it's just Fortnite. I mean, it's okay, but it's just Fortnite. And then upstairs, they've got, I'll show you this in a bit in the vlog, they've literally only got Sonic the Hedgehog or Space Invaders. That's it. The other options, I guess you could probably talk to somebody and ask it to be changed, but I mean, they're all Sonic the Hedgehog. It's not like there's a variety of different games just to pick up and play. They're all Sonic the Hedgehog just from the start. So, trying to give the event a chance, we are going to be having a look at the stall. And this stall is probably the most packed one out over here, because it has like retro games and stuff like that on it. It's that packed that you can't really get a very good view. But, you know, I mean, yeah, I really am trying because I want to enjoy it. But it's just been really difficult so far to enjoy this event just because there isn't a lot here. There isn't. So yeah, that's all the games. I'll show you the Lego. Yeah, so that's that. Right here is a tournament that they got going on, and this is Super Bomberman. So yeah, that's there. Not really impressed. The people who are in partnership with this event have just given us a leaflet to go and play games and have a drink. Cool. Like, I can't even. Look, I can't even. Like, I'm not even being rude, but look, they've got wooden trains. This is not good. So this is the hallway. We're walking down it. As you can see, very, very small, very, very compact. And the issue we have is there is actually a stall. Emma, stop pushing me, you banana. There's a stall, but it's in a dark corridor, so it's just like in the corner of your eye, and you don't pay attention to it. Have the innovation zone that's probably not even flipped right, so yeah. But yeah, this is the innovation area. This is where all the uni students are making their games. This is actually more interesting. So it's kind of cool. Got a VR game there. Don't think you can see that very well, but yeah, there's quite a bit in here. This is probably more interesting, to be honest. So we're done. We've literally been in here for about half an hour and we've not played a single thing because there's nothing really fun to play.
One thing that definitely will say about it is, in comparison to the first gaming event I ever went to, which was Play Expo, this is just like nothing. I mean, there was more to do at Play Expo in Manchester than there is to do here. It's just not good.
We're out. Yeah, that's happened. So we didn't really enjoy the event. There wasn't a lot going on. There was no one really there. There was nothing really going on there.
We've literally looked
barely
around
any
in
games.
half an hour.
We've looked around in half an hour. To be honest, I think I was done within the first 10 minutes. So we're just leaving the station, back in Southampton. We've come home now. So yeah, what did we think about the event then? We're out of 10.
0.
I think a 1. I think the only time I was really wowed is when you walk in through the first exit, and then the first exit, the entrance, and then you go into the hall. The big hall's quite cool. That's like the best part of the event. And then you've just got like hallways which were just really shit. So guys, that's the end of that vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I know I seemed like Gordon Ramsay when it came to this event, and I had every reason to be. Like, hopefully this is recording well, because trust me, it is Sunday and I've tried to record this many a times, but hopefully it's going well. I just wanted to go over a couple of things about the event that I wanted to justify my reasons of why I reacted the way I did. So the one reason why I reacted the way I have with this whole event is I knew it was going to be small, but I didn't know it was going to be as small as it was. And the reason why is because, or the reason why I'm so pissed about this event is because, yeah, the tickets were cheap, but they were only £12. So £12 per person, when an Insomnia day ticket is £24. So you could argue that the event was not very good because the tickets were cheap. But however, you're paying half the price that you would pay to go to Insomnia, which has 3 main halls, 3 stages, and a bunch of things going on throughout the entire day. You know, I got every right to be really pissed, because really the ticket should have been £5 for access. I mean, it's such a bad event. There was nothing there to do. Everything was small and compact. There was corridors that were compact. Also, I noticed as well with Emma when we were both walking around, everywhere you looked, every little bit of that like event had security everywhere. Now I know that security is like a normal thing at events. You do get security and they are supposed to be there. There is meant to be staff that are supposed to help you. But being a vlogger and somebody who wants to express themselves about how they feel about the event, it made me feel as if I couldn't tell you the truth. However, I still did go ahead and tell you the truth. It made me feel like I was a bit of a dick for the way that I was acting and the things that I was saying. But the truth is, I wasn't going to sit there or stand there and lie to you and tell you that this is a good event and try and sell it to you when even I'm not enjoying myself. I'm not going to lie. I said in this vlog throughout the time that I literally spent half an hour in there. I think we spent about 20 minutes in there. I don't even think we spent that long. I remember we got into Portsmouth at 11. We went and got something to eat. We got back in there, or we went and lined up at half 11. We didn't even have to line up. We went straight in. And within like 20 minutes, I swear we were out at 10 to 12. And then that's when we went and got our train back at 12:27. And honestly, dudes, I never expected to be getting the heck out of Portsmouth as fast as I got into it. So yeah, literally, it was a shame. It's a big shame for me. I wanted this to be a good event. I wanted this to be a positive reaction where I'm like, actually, this is a really good event. I'm going to do this year in, year out. But no, this event was really bad. Now, I understand you could easily say that they are limited to the Guildhall, and the Guildhall's not ever usually that big. But there are so many different floors to the Guildhall that they could have gone on to use. Like, if they were going to go with the whole corridor situation where it was going to be in corridors, I feel like they should have used more floors of it, but they didn't. They only used the first, the ground floor and the basement. Don't even get me started on the basement. The basement was ridiculously small, and there was literally nothing down there. I mean, you couldn't fit anything in there anyway. Insomnia, as much as I love you as an event, you did not bring anything different. There was nothing unique about this event. There was like no games that you could just pick up there that you wouldn't be able to pick up at home. Like there's Fortnite they brought, but I can play Fortnite at home. I shouldn't have to pay £12 to go out and play a bit of Fortnite. The marketplace was not that great, to be honest. The prices were extraordinarily big for such a small event as well. Like, we were looking at Nintendo games, and they were selling them for £20 when I know in CEX I can get them for a £10 or £15. So it was cheaper to go to CEX, which is another thing that pisses me off, because when you pay to go to Insomnia, you pay a fraction of the cost to get access to a market that's supposed to be cheaper. Now, not always is the stalls at Insomnia cheaper, but the majority of the time when you go to these events, they're meant to be cheaper than the shops. And that's not what it was like. So, I am pissed. I don't think this was a good event. And if any of you guys are thinking about going, don't go. Honestly, save your money. Go to Insomnia. Do whatever you got to do that. I heard another dad, or somebody I imagine to be a dad who had kids with him, literally turn around and say to his kid that this is like a depressing day out. That's what he said. That's a dad saying that. Another thing that was really depressing, they had a hall area. Like, it wasn't massive. I can't call it a hall. But a part of the corridor, which was in a slightly bigger room, they had it dedicated to toy trains. And I was just like, what are you doing? You're promoting yourself as a gaming event, and you've got toy trains there. What is going on? And when I read the promotion as well about the retro zone, because I really did rip into the retro zone, literally they promoted it like there was going to be PS1 games, NES games, SNES games, that sort of stuff, right? Literally, I think I saw 1 or 2 NES things there, and there was barely anything for the PlayStation. I don't actually think I saw anything for the PlayStation. All I could see was Sega Saturn and Sega Mega Drive and a Space Invaders game, and none of it looked appealing. Like, they didn't have it set up in an appealing way either. They had a tournament that was going on that literally looked like it was just plonked there. It didn't look like it was organised in any way. They didn't seem to care about it. It just didn't seem very professional at all, and I thought this whole entire event was very bad, and I definitely wouldn't advise it to anybody, and I wouldn't be going back. And I can understand why the tickets were cheap, but then even then I can't understand the price of those tickets, because £12 per adult, when also their weekend tickets, and when you're considering you're done in half an hour, their weekend ticket was £20. That's for both days. £20 for one person, so £40. Oh my goodness, guys. And the event is done in half an hour, so you don't even need the weekend tickets, and that's mad, because Oh, I don't know. It's just crazy to think it. And the day ticket was £12 for a 4-hour gap, which is actually worse because if you wanted to do the 11 to 4 p.m. and then 5 p.m. till 10 p.m., then you'd be spending the amount that it is to go for a whole day at Insomnia, which Insomnia, once I've already said, has 3 main halls, 3 stages, YouTubers exhibiting, and so much more going on. Now, I understand this could come down to a cost-effective thing, but still, the price of these tickets were way overpriced. It should have been £5 for entrance, and actually, I would even go as far as saying free. I mean, I can't see how the kids would have enjoyed themselves going to this event because there was literally nothing there for them. Anyways, what do you guys think? Have you ever been to a Guildhall Games Fest? If you have, tell me how shite it was, because literally, I bet it was. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Will I ever go to this again in the future? Probably not. If I ever see somebody make a video and it looks like it's gotten a lot better, maybe. But until that date, I'm never going back, my friends. Guildhall Games Fest, you're shit. Thanks for watching, guys. You've been awesome, and I'll see you all in another vlog when we review another event.